Born and raised in the Lone Star Land, with boots on my feet and dreams in my hand. A little sassy but a whole lot of grace. You'll see that fire when you look in my face. I'm a Texas girl with a heart so wide, family and friends always by my side. From the crack of dawn to the stars at night, I keep it real, keep my soul burning bright. Barbecue smoke, Friday night lights, cheering for the Astros under Texas skies. A little bit stubborn, a whole lot of charm. This big old heart will keep you warm. I'm a Texas girl with a heart so wide, family and friends always by my side. From the crack of dawn to the stars at night, I keep it real, keep my soul burning bright. Barbecue smoke, Friday night lights, cheering for the Astros under Texas skies. A little bit stubborn, a whole lot of charm. This big old heart will keep you warm. I'm a Texas girl with a heart so wide, family and friends always by my side. From the crack of dawn to the stars at night, I keep it real, keep my soul burning bright. From the blue bonnet fields to the city streets, every step I take feels like home to me. With a little sass and a lot of pride, this Texas girl's got nothing to hide. I'm a Texas girl with a heart so wide, family and friends always by my side. From the crack of dawn to the stars at night, I keep it real, keep my soul burning bright.
Well, hello, all my beautiful friends. How are y'all doing today? Hello, hello. Happy Monday. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate each and every one of you. Hope everybody's having a great start to their week. Hello to Blue Eyes Jewel, Daisy Duke, TJ. Always glad to have my girls. Hi, Lori. How you doing? Cecilia. Charlene, hello there. Hello, Jen. How you doing? Let me see here. Teresa, hello, beautiful. Teresa, thank you so much for that gifted membership. Thank you. Thank you. And welcome to those 5 new members, our 5 new lollipops. Welcome, welcome to y'all. Hello, everybody. Thank you for being here. Let's see who else we got here. Hi, Candy and Mama. How y'all doing? Hi, Carol. Good to have you. And Peggy. Hello. Always good to have everybody coming in and hanging out with us. Lisa King, special thank you to you. I did not see it till after my live that day, but thank you so much, sweetheart. That was so precious of you. I appreciate it. Hello, Neuro. How you doing? Good to have you as always. Hi, Kiki. How you doing? Y'all come on in. Hey, newbie. Welcome, welcome. Good to have you. Well, hello, Maurice. How are you? Haven't seen you in a while. Hope you're doing well. Daisy, thank you so much. I appreciate you for that. Thank you. Thank you. I'm going to play this for her. And to our 5 new members, thank you for being with us and welcome to the South.
Welcome, welcome to the South. We break that good stuff out. We got enough to go around. So can I get it right and get down? Welcome to the South.
Welcome, everybody, and thank you so much, Teresa. That is so precious of you. We appreciate your support here. Hello, Kiki. Good to have you. Girl, I get busy. Need to apologize to everybody just from the very beginning. I know we're going to do a song for you. I know it's a day late, Daisy, and I thought about you yesterday. But guys, Saturday night, late, well, actually Sunday morning, early, we could hear the goats causing a ruckus out there. And Mr. Marshmallow, my youngest granddaughter, her show goat that she had just got, mom and dad drove 7 hours to get this goat because it was a good breed. Did not have enough to drink or didn't get enough to drink as it was eating, and there was not enough saliva in its throat, in his mouth to get that food to dissolve and go on down. It got choked. And by the time mom and dad got out there, I heard something happening, took off out there. Hi, Kathy P. How you doing? Hi, Fucker's dad. But we worked and worked and worked, tried our best. Hey, okay, 'tis me. Good to know. Hey, YouTuber. But unfortunately, Mr. Marshmallow did not make it. And so that was a very long night to get him taken care of. Clean our mess up from us trying. And finally get to bed. I went to bed, tried my best to get up, go to church. I made it to church. They did not, on the other hand, because little one was very upset. I came home from church and it was all I could do to keep my eyes open. And I finally just gave in. but I apologize for not being here. But it was our Daisy Duke's birthday yesterday. If you did not see her yesterday and tell her happy birthday, please tell her happy birthday a day late. And here is a song, a birthday song for her.
Woke up today with a smile in my heart. It's your special day, a brand new start. The candles are lit, the cake's in sight. Let's make this moment shine so bright. Happy birthday, my dear friend. May your joy today never end. Hope your dreams take flight, soar far. Have a day as sweet as you are. The laughter echoes, the music plays. Memories we'll keep for all our days. Raise a glass to the year ahead, for all the words we've yet to have said. Happy birthday, my dear friend.
Happy birthday to our beautiful Daisy Dukes. I'm sorry I can't play Jelly Roll. I will get struck. But happy birthday, sweetheart. And while I'm at it, before we get too much into talking and I get distracted, I don't say enough how fortunate I am to have the moderators that we have here. And they do such an amazing job, always have my back. And they keep things good and peaceful here. And with that being said, I put this together last night for our beautiful, wonderful mods and all the work they do and always being here for me.
Running the game like it's no big deal. Fast wheels spinning, gotta keep it real. Every turn you take, you're setting the pace. No map, no guide, just winning the race. With you by my side, I never feel small. You're the ones who catch me before I fall. Oh, oh. Best moves on these streets. You're the fire, you're the spark, lighting up the dark, lighting up my heart. I'm so lucky. Yeah, you're my team. You're the dream, you're the stream, you're the laser beam. Yeah, yeah. Ooh. Click, tap, you're quick with the save. Like knights on keyboard, so brave. Every troll you face, you never back down, turning chaos into a golden crown. When the night gets loud, you calm the roar. You're the keepers, the guardians, and so much more. Best modes on these streets. You're the fire, you're the spark, lighting up the dark, lighting up my heart. I'm so lucky. Yeah, you're my team. You're the dream, you're the stream, you're the laser beam. Best moves on these streets. You're the fire, you're the spark, you're the spark, lighting up the dark, lighting up my heart. I'm so lucky. Yeah, you're my team. You're the dream, you're the scream, you're the laser beam. Yeah, yeah. Ooh. Best modes on these streets. You're the fire, you're the spark, lighting up the dark. you're the stream, you're the laser beam. Ooh, ooh.
Thank you so much to each and every one of my mods that I have. I love you all so much, and I am so very proud to have you on my team. You know, mods go unnoticed a lot of times because they do take a lot of flack. They have to be on their toes, and it's all done to keep everyone that comes into our chat safe and able to feel free to speak their opinion and have respect for each other as well. So, thank you all for what you do. So, I just wanted to do that because they never get the recognition that they truly deserve. So, anyways, thank you all for coming in. Hello to everybody. Y'all come on in, have a seat. We're fixing to get started. Today we're going to talk Sebastian, of course. And I thought what we would do is kind of just have a discussion and review about things that we really know, but kind of remind ourselves exactly what we're dealing with here. And with that being said, give me just 1 minute. I am sorry, I was rushing trying to get here and be here on time, but I'm going to pull up something because DCS, DCS is one of our things that the Department of Children's Services in Tennessee is a very big problem for a lot of what we're dealing with here, you know, because 5 CPS reports in just a few months. It's not cool. It's very much not cool. Sebastian was in danger in his own home. There was issues happening, and yet nobody was doing much about it. And that's not a good thing because look where we're at now. We're having to talk about him because nobody was there to protect him. The people that should have protected him did not protect him. And while that is loading, I am going to show a, let me pull up. I'm going to pull this picture up here. It's a screenshot that someone had put in. I don't even know where it was. I think it was a comment in someone's chat. And let me see here. I tell you what, StreamYard's got some glitching going today. Okay, we're going to look at this here. Very, very interesting. Come on, StreamYard. I got full signal today. It's not on my end. And it is marked out, whoever put this. It said, is Penelope Proudfoot not CP's sister? I just find it strange. She was a social worker for 8.5 years. Then February, when Sebastian goes missing, she becomes a petroleum distributor in Alaska. Okay, 2 things stand out here. Social worker, up until the time Sebastian disappeared, and Alaska. Huh. Makes you wonder, doesn't it? Makes you wonder. So, of course, that is always bothersome there. And we all know there was a family connection there at the Department of Children's Services connected into the family. I also believe that I've heard Kathy Bowersox had a family member that also worked there. So if those things are correct, that tells me they had on each side protection, and therefore Mr. Chris was not notified. I mean, Mr. Seth was not notified, the biological parents. The biological parent was hidden away, not told about any of it. And you stop and think, if you're a 15-year-old who's being attacked and bombarded in your own home, and you tell the people you're supposed to, but yet nothing ever comes out of it. Nothing is ever done. Nothing is ever taken care of, stopped. You're not being removed from the situation. It's absolutely sad. And I am going to play something for you here. Let me get this pulled up. I don't know what is going on with StreamYard. My goodness, I've been in my laptop all day long and everything's just been popping up. But then I get on StreamYard and it's just slow as everything. My goodness. But I thought that comment was very, very peculiar, because, like I said, social worker was there and left about the time Sebastian went missing. And where did this person go to? Alaska. Hey, Narita, good to have you with us. Thank you for being here. Okay, let's see if this is going to work. We're going to try it because I would really like to share this lady's story with you, because I just found this and, oh, hold on, let me stop there. And I don't know why there's our sound. Okay. We're not going to pay attention. Oh, no. Stop, lady. What is going on here? I don't want you to pay attention to comments. I want you to listen to this woman's story. If it will ever work. Here we go. Let's go back to the beginning.
I am a 40-year-old female in the state of Tennessee. 14, almost 15 years ago, my son Joshua Sieber was taken from me when a call was made to the police stating that I had left my child alone. My child was asleep in his crib and I was outside of our apartment, 50 feet from our front door, outside looking at the apartment on a cordless phone, trying to call the father of the child to get him to pick up some, so trying to place an order for a pizza. The people who called on me were dealing drugs, doing drugs. and their child got taken when it was born for having drugs in its system. The police never came into my apartment. They waited until after they had taken me to jail to go back to my apartment and violate my property.
Okay, I want everyone.
She went by the name of Katie Gossett.
I want everyone to realize this happened in the state of Tennessee. Listen to this woman's story and what they've done to her and her child.
Now and this video is directed. Was our case pretended to be on our side the first year, and then after that, everything changed. We went to go visit Joshua one day, and Katie was late getting to the appointment, and when she showed up, she had a very negative vibe. We asked her what was wrong. She said nothing. And we sat there for about 30 to 45 minutes waiting on absolutely nothing because Katie already knew that nobody was coming. The foster parent at that time called Katie and said, "I'm not bringing Joshua in. He's sick." My question was, well, she knew he was sick when he woke up this morning. So what's really going on? And of course it was brushed off. Oh, nothing's going on. There's nothing we can do if he's sick. Of course. So this went on and on for 4 months. Mind you, we were driving 8 hours both ways just to see Joshua. We went to court. Katie coerced my ex-husband and I to lie under oath. She came up to me and said, "You can't mention anything about the baby or the visits. That's illegal." So my attorney, Brian J. Hunt of Hunt & Hunt Law Firm, was a public defender. I thought he was going to be a good attorney and help me get my son. All he cared about was getting the judge's seat. So he conspired with.
Guys, I apologize. I have no
Katie against
idea
me.
why it's called.
I told the attorney that the caseworker is telling me we can't speak up about the baby. Not once did he say, "That's not legal." This man sits in the juvenile court judge's seat of Anderson County today in the state of Tennessee, Clinton, Tennessee. Katie still works for the Department of Child Services, and my son ended up going home with the foster father who was divorced from the foster mom because she got pregnant by another man. That's why they kept him from me for 4 months, so they could hide that pregnancy. And he took my kid, moved in with his parents. His parents said, "Oh, we're going to adopt him." And then one of his parents passed away. So he and his father, my son's grandfather, I suppose, they became raging alcoholics. My son was being watched by alcoholics that were passing out drunk. At 12 years old, the grandfather passed out in the kitchen floor, and Joshua took the keys to the car and decided to take off. And he got into an accident going 90 miles down the freeway. He ran into a cop. He could have killed himself. But didn't raise any suspicion. No, he was labeled a troubled child at that point. It's funny. They love to label these kids as troubled or incorrigible, but they never look for the root cause. Well, you removed them from a perfectly good home. That's why.
Oh, hold on.
Check this out.
Hold on. I have no idea. There we go. We're back. Okay, I got it back. I have no idea what just happened, guys. Now, take note. They removed her child from a perfectly good home, had no issues, no troubles, nothing whatsoever. But yet Sebastian who had 5 CPS cases on him pertaining to him, his mother, and his stepfather in the home where he resided the most. They left him there. Guys, it gets insanely worse. Hold on. Okay, let's get back to this.
Went in on April 7th of 2022 when Joshua was being attacked by Brian because Brian found marijuana in Joshua's room. Instead of sitting down and having a talk with him, he runs after him, proceeds to get him in a chokehold position, and Joshua, in only his socks and hoodie and pants, takes off. And it was 30 degrees that night in Tennessee when he took off. April 7th of 2022. You can go look at the weather records. It was one of the coldest nights in that state. Children do not run away from homes because they are happy.
Uh-oh.
They put my child in a group home. They've done that before and it didn't work because my child wasn't the problem. And they tried to get him fostered out by the old foster mom who has stepped in to assist me and help me get the truth out there. He was not able to be fostered out by her because my son needs help. My son needs therapy. My son needs counseling, and the state does not offer the kind of help that he needs. So he ended up going back into the group home. And so I requested that he be put in a facility so he can get help because he needs help. We wrote a 12-page document with pictures, and I sent it to the governor, the senator, juvenile court judge, DCS, and the DCS commissioner of Tennessee. That initiated an ICPC process between me and the state of Tennessee. So I live in the state of Utah, and they're walking me through this kinship foster process, which I've completed. I've been asking to have communication with my son since October. He's been asking to have communication with me since November. Our requests get ignored by his team, by the DCS team and their team leader. I filled out the paperwork given to me by DCFS of Salt Lake County, only to find out 6 weeks later that I was given the wrong paperwork. So that prolonged our process. I know that is a tactic that is used. So I was very upset about that. I was really upset about the way it was handled because the person who sent me the wrong paperwork didn't even try to say they were sorry. They didn't try to take accountability. They actually ignored my emails for several weeks. I made reports to the ICPC division. I let them know I was not happy with the way things are going. I reached out to the ICPC division that I was fib. I was told by DCFS, the person who was walking me through this process, that my background check was expedited. Well, I just found out that you can't expedite a background check in an ICPC process. So that was a lie. And I have record of that. It was sent by email. So I decided I'm going to go another route. And when I reached out and let everybody know I haven't been called by my son's DCS worker or her team, finally, the supervisor calls and says she's the caseworker. And this was February 17th of this year, 2023. And she says, oh, well, we're trying to find out who this person is requesting communication with him. We don't know who these people are. How hard is it to call somebody back? How hard is it to listen to a message, write down the number they give, and call it back and say, hi, who is this? And who are you to Joshua? How are you related to the child? How hard is that? It's not that hard. It takes minutes, 2 minutes. And she said, so we're not sitting here idly. I said, I know you're not sitting there idly, but you're ignoring me, and I don't appreciate it. I don't like being ignored. I am that mom. And of course, this caseworker tries to be relatable by saying, I have a son the same age. Like that's supposed to make me feel better. And your son has freedom. He has an education. He has his biological family, doesn't he? So how is this relatable to me? Just because you have a son the same age as mine does not mean you are a good parent. You have no idea what we have been through. How dare you even attempt to relate yourself to me or him? How dare you try to relate your own child to him? Your child has never went through the trauma my child has endured. How dare you? Unethical. You're unethical. So I was told, oh, we're going to get your communication form sent in, and we're going to see if this can get approved. Me and the guardian ad litem, who doesn't return my calls, who doesn't care, who hasn't made any effort in this ICPC process to make me and my son a priority. I was told I would get a call on Tuesday because Monday was President's Day. It is now Thursday, and I can't even get somebody to give me a text back. I can't even get somebody to text back and say no. They will call you aggressive, and they will use it casually because they are trained. Anytime they start showing frustration, just tell them they're being aggressive. Do you know how many friends I have that are retired caseworkers that are working as advocates against CPS corruption? Lots. I don't name them because I protect their identities. I am also in touch with several district attorneys, and I won't mention their names either. I am also a very intelligent person. I have an IQ of 144. I am not going to stop until justice is served. Now, I don't know if these things can be turned around by Katie Butler coming forward and admitting her crimes, but I am working on finding that out. I don't know if the supervisor, caseworker, whatever she's calling herself these days, will ever call me back. But I know this. Every time she ignores me, every week that goes by that she ignores me, that is another detailed report that I will send to the NASW. I have reported every caseworker involved in my son's case from the past year to the NASW. I have also reported his caseworker from 14 years ago because it needs to be known. She needs to be investigated. I could raise tens of thousands of dollars, go hire some hotshot attorney out of Nashville, take them to the cleaners, take them to federal court. I could initiate my own lawsuit, honestly. I've learned the terminology and how to fill out the paperwork. I've also memorized my constitutional rights and amendments. I wish so bad that I would have knew then what I know now. And I wish so bad that I would have never, ever, ever opened my door to those cops that day. I wish so bad that I would have known my constitutional rights. I wish that I would have known my rights. But because I didn't, a brand new caseworker, someone who wasn't even seasoned on corruption. Well, I don't know. Her mother is the Oak Ridge Black Widow serial killer, Raynella Leith. I'm sure she was educated on a few things to help her through her life.
Wow. Amazing.
This new caseworker was able to come in and destroy my family. I take accountability. I should have never opened the door that day. I should have fought harder. I should have spoke up in court the day that she told me I couldn't and said, Your Honor, I was just told that I could not speak up about a serious matter going on in my son's case that involves lying in order to obtain this TPR. That's what I wish I would have done. But who knows? Maybe he was in on it too. You will never know. You will never know the pain that you have caused on my family, Katie Dossett Butler, and the Department of Child Services of Anderson County and Jefferson County. You will never know the pain. You will never feel a fraction of the trauma that I have to live with for the rest of my life, that my kids, all 4 of them, have to live with for the rest of their lives, and my mother. You will never know. You sleep sound next to your children in the other room every night. How does that feel? I bet it feels good to have the security of knowing that they are there and that they are safe. But my son wasn't worthy of that, was he? We weren't worthy of that, were we, Katie? I'm sorry. I'll have to edit this out. I want my son home. And I want the people that are working to keep it from happening to be punished. I want the people who have lied to be punished. I want our court system to stop supporting this corruption. Listen to the hundreds of thousands of children that are aging out of this corrupt system. Listen to them. Listen to their cry. Listen to their stories. Listen to what they say. Listen to what they say. You've got Ty and Bryn, 2 teenagers, 12 and 16, out here in Utah County that spoke up and said they were being sexually assaulted by their biological father. And now you've got a judge that wants to force them into a 90-day reunification camp with that same monster. This is disgusting. And if you support this, if you support this work, you are a monster too. I hope and I pray that Katie Butler sees this video, and I hope to God that it strike you with such conviction, Katie, that you do whatever it takes to help me get my son home. And if you don't, and you see this, then I pray that you get what you deserve, because even God says, vengeance is mine. I don't have to lift a finger. God will do it for me. God will show me who to report you to. God will show me how to report you properly. And God will show me how to take you down in a federal court of law and make sure that you pay the consequences for your actions. You have emotionally and mentally wrecked my family, my children. Thank you for coming and watching. I pray that you please share this video. Thank you.
So, story, what a woman. My prayers go out to her, her family, her son, who is living that hell that they put him into. It's absolutely so sad, guys. But I wanted y'all to hear that, because that happened in the state of Tennessee, where there is a serious problem happening. And it's not just in Tennessee. I won't leave that label only on that state. It is worldwide, I do believe. Kids are being ignored. Their safety, their well-being is being ignored. Her son was put in harm's way, and Sebastian was left in harm's way. So I just wanted to share that with you. I had just seen that, and I wanted everybody to hear that lady's story. She deserves to be heard. She's fighting every single day for her son, where we see Sebastian's mother who unfortunately isn't. She decided to plead the fifth. And a post that was shared again, once again, another post that I thought was absolutely amazing. Let me share this with you. This was left on my photo of the "What do you see" picture with someone who looks very similar to Katie. And it said, KP said right here, KP said all she wants for her birthday was to just keep passing out flyers. It says, well, why doesn't she have Sebastian's flyer posted on her Facebook page? You ready for this? Most important. It seems to me like she would have said, I want Sebastian found for her birthday. But nope, she didn't say that at all. She absolutely was the one who was with Sebastian. Kudos, kudos, kudos. Because no, that's unacceptable. Why is it a mother is wanting to post on there that for her birthday, she just wants flyers passed out? Oh, y'all didn't see that? Oh my gosh. Hold on. I got all these to show y'all today. Let me pull it back up. I forget. It doesn't follow to the next one. Here it is. It says, KP said all she wants for her birthday was just to keep passing out flyers. Well, why doesn't she have Sebastian's flyer posted on her Facebook page? It seems to me like she would have said, I want Sebastian found for her birthday. But nope, she didn't say that at all. Did not ask or say that her wish for her birthday was for her son to be found. Not at all. None. Just keep passing out those flyers. Keep busy, y'all. Y'all do what I'm not doing. Okay? That's what she wanted for her birthday. Now, let me take this one down. And I've got to go back over here. Sorry, folks, because I got to keep sharing it different each time. I should do it differently, but we're going to look at some photos. And speaking of a mother, I suppose Katie herself is quite like her mother, you know? And to go there, let's have a look at KK's mom, shall we? Here we go. Let's look at KK's mommy. This is KK's mom. Her status is active. This is her mother. 2007, she was registered as a RSO. 2007. She was renewed in 2023. 2023. Isn't that convenient? I'm just going to go through these pictures, okay? It does look quite a lot like the lady in North Carolina, if you ask me, but, you know, that's just my opinion. Welcome, everybody. Come on in. And we're just going to look through several things that I really feel like it's important to go back and remind ourselves that, hey, these things are important. This here is a cardboard box that says Katie's, and it's hard to make out the next one, but I believe it says Sebastian's photos or senior. I'm sorry, why did I say Sebastian? Katie's senior photos. This was a box that was found outside, laying in the woods at the storage area right next to Worsham's. The next one we're going to look at here. Oh, looky here. We got KK's sister, Laura Lee McClure. If you look at the very bottom down here, it tells you what she has become, what she did with her life. A registered SO. Huh. Like mother, like daughter, I guess. Her offense, second degree essay of a child in 2016. Now, don't forget the mother, who was an RSO since 2007, is the one that she was okay leaving. Katie left her son with that lady, his grandmother. Isn't that something? She felt okay with the woman who did horrible things to her as a child to leave her child with that lady. And yeah, poor Sebastian. Okay, this was the Facebook or the comment about her birthday. This here, I want to remind everybody, it says, does anyone recognize this man? Says his name is Mark. I'm editing this to say he has been following searchers. So keep a close lookout for this man, because he followed people who were out searching for Sebastian, because that seemed to be the thing to do, is to search, intimidate, and threaten people who actually got out and searched. Yes, Jen, he is the one in their family photos, I believe. Hi, Kylie's Nail Candy. Hello. Hi, Pooh Bear. Hi, everybody coming in. Thank y'all all for being here. Now, we saw the box of pictures labeled Katie's senior photos. This is that box right at the top of this picture. And right beside it was this badly stained mattress pad. Right outside at the back of the storage area in the wooded part were these items. The storage building is right next door to Worsham's, the little grocery store thingy, convenience store type of country store, where at 5:45 in the morning, people actually with their own eyes saw Christopher's mother parked there. And a little bit later, Katie is seen pulling up beside her car and being handed an egg carton. Wonder if there was eggs in there, or could it have been money to pass on to, I don't know, some of the ones that helped at 3 a.m. that morning. Just a thought, guys, just putting that out there. They do have a storage building there. Yep, they do, Jen. But this is a mattress pad. Also, along with the box, the mattress pad, there was a knife as well that was found out there. And just so everyone is very clear, they came and they looked, they checked these things out, the sheriff's department, okay? They sent someone out there, looked at it, called it in. These are the items, this. Sheriff Craddock, who at the time was just a deputy sheriff, said, no, we don't need those things. They didn't need them. I've heard a couple of stories that um, there was a Kaylee that was searching with Terry Lynn. There was a Charlie guy. I don't know who ended up with it. I even heard that one of Seth's PIs he had early on, Chloe, the one that is very well connected to SF Investigates, ended up with these items. Not sure, but let's just say they did not go into evidence of any kind pertaining to Sebastian's case. Isn't that something? Next, we're going to look at, oh, looky here, Aunt Melissa. Oh, Christopher Sissy. She says in a Facebook post, I'm so sick of people blaming me for the actions of a 15-year-old boy who left his house in the middle of the night. Stop posting anything much on social media for this reason. I had nothing to do with anything, and yet people want to blame and harass me. The police officer, when filing the report for my mailbox, asked if I posted it on Facebook to see if anyone knows who owns this van. And that is what I have done. Just because we are not doing what you feel you would do, you feel the need to attack me on here. We have gone out and looked in the beginning, and we've handed out flyers, posted signs, and have followed the rules the FBI, TBI, and Sumner County Sheriff Office has instructed us to do. I think that's kind of funny, guys, because let me tell you, they don't instruct you what to do. They don't. That's bull. We all have spoke to the LE as well as granted any request that was made. People keep acting like the police aren't doing their job. They are. Yeah, they're doing their job to protect you, all right. Just my opinion. I'm not here to argue with anybody. You are allowed to have your opinions, but you can keep them to yourself. Well, guess what, sister? We're on here showing your words that you wrote on a public platform that make you look like an idiot. Stop blaming me for the actions of a 15-year-old boy who left his house in the middle of the night. What woman does that? What grown woman who was an aunt to this child gonna put those words out there? I will say this, you don't see that in cases of other kids that ran away. Stop blaming me for the actions of a 15-year-old boy. Well, who should we blame? Sissy? Sister? Who should we blame? Because the actions that happened in the middle of that night pertaining to that 15-year-old boy was not him doing this by himself. So why do you tell us who we should be blaming for what happened, the actions in the middle of that night? Because there is no evidence he, Sebastian, did anything at all. So wanted to share that with you because that one always crawls my skin wrong. Ooh, what a witch. We'll just leave it at that. That's my opinion. Okay, this is the one where we read a while ago, the Penelope Proudfoot, not CP sister? Just find it strange. She was a social worker for 8.5 years. Then February, when Sebastian goes missing, she becomes a petroleum distributor in Alaska. We're just weeks after he goes missing, a week after Chris's mother and stepfather go to Alaska. Convenient. These people don't cover their tracks well, in my opinion. Oh, looky here. Speaking of stepfather, he looks so innocent. Just keep in mind, folks, this is the man that said to his co-workers, you know, I'll pay anyone to off my daughter-in-law, who at the time happened to be Nina, the baby's mother, that was still nursing her child when he held a bat at the door and told her and her kids to leave or he would bash their heads in. Let's remind you who, just a reminder of who he is. Oh, this one just is one of my favorites. Chris Watts saying, I just want them to come home. Jen Soto, I just want her to come home. KK, I just want my baby to be okay. We just want you to come home. Seems to be a pattern, doesn't there? This is one of my faves. Oh, wow. Looky there, Christopher's mommy. The woman sitting at Worsham's at 5:45 the morning Sebastian went missing. It was only 15 minutes later when the call was made to her husband to tell him, hey, he's not here. He's nowhere to be found. I looked a whole minute for him. She's the one that threw the baby to the baby's mother because she was pissed the judge gave the mother the baby back. Just a reminder of who she is. Oh, let's look here. This one is something that I'll never forget. The photo on the left is a photo of Sebastian the night he vanished. He's sitting in that position when his mother took that picture on her phone. But yet the photo on the right was the photo used in the Amber Alert. Make it make sense, folks. The sheriff's office didn't have pictures of Sebastian. They would have went the most recent picture, so they would have went to his mother. I mean, make it make sense. Look here. Photo that was used on the Amber Alert. There's the seal right there. That was the photo that was put out for people to look for. And 1 year later, his mother comes on and says, I'm not sure where all the confusion came from, but people had him pegged in a different light. Well, maybe because you're the one that did it, KK. It's crazy to me. She took a picture. We saw it. She has that picture on her phone. Oh, wait, maybe that was on the phone that she handed off to the guy in the yellow jacket. That's why she couldn't give him the most updated picture she had. But let's not find him. So let's give a picture of when he was, I don't know, 10. Make it make sense, folks. Make it make sense. Oh, let's not forget about stepfather, y'all. Poor little thing. He was at work. He was way up there in that crane when he got that phone call and found out Sebastian was missing. Bless him. Oh, wait. No, he wasn't. His coworkers already talked and spoke out and said they didn't open and people start showing up to work till 6:30. Almost 30 minutes after the phone call to him was made. Takes him about 20 minutes to get up the crane, and that's add on another 5 minutes, 10 minutes maybe, if he stopped halfway and took a rest, because it's a long way up there. So we're not supposed to say, oh, well, maybe we're wrong because, oh, wait, no, we can't because you lied to us. You lied. It's crazy, y'all. Crazy. His eyes aren't red. He ain't been crying. He ain't worried. His eyes ain't puffy. Nothing. Nothing at all. Oh, look here. Taken by a searcher who said this guy was following searchers watching them. It was posted on JLR's Facebook group early on. Oh, huh. Someone else is following searchers? Guys, it was real. When I tell you it's real, it's real. There's no way out of it. These are words of people who were there. The people searching saw. They were being followed. They were being told to stop, go home, leave it alone, go away. You wouldn't want something to happen to you. Oh, wait, some did have tires slashed, belts removed from under their car, wires cut. Yes, Sea Star Shore. Chris got fired that day due to his attitude. Prior to Sebastian going missing, allegedly, they said that day he was pissy. They made him go home, and he never once at his job told them, sorry, guys, I'm in a bad mood. My stepson is missing. We're not sure where he's at. Yeah, me and you, exactly. This guy was doing exactly what he was paid to do, and that is harass the searchers. Follow them, find out who they are, learn things about them. It's absolutely insane, crazy to me. Jen, thank you so much. If y'all were gifted a membership from Jen in Georgia, please make sure to tell her thank you so much because that is so precious. And I appreciate you. I'm trying to get it to the chat to move through so I can put that up on the screen. Welcome to our new members. Thank you all for being here. Thank y'all for everything you do to help in Sebastian's case. And Jen, thank you so much. That is so sweet of you. Welcome, y'all. Welcome. Okay. Oh, crap. Okay, hang on. I closed it out. I got to get back to it. Hold on. I got to get it pulled back up. Okay. Let me see. Let me find it. Let me find it. Sorry. Let me see here. Hang tight, hang tight, hang tight. Hello, everybody. Thank you so much. Maurice, I don't know if you saw my video for our mods. You'll have to go back to the beginning if you missed it because I played a little video for y'all. Okay. Here we go. Let's get back to here. All right. Okay, let's talk here, guys, about this mother, for her birthday. She just wanted flowers passed out. She ain't worried about her son coming home to her, actually. Right? So, let's talk about something. This picture right here is actually a video. Well, he holds up the green cup and says green, and then holds up the green tea. Green tea. Guys, I don't know if you recall, but there was a Fox News video, little segment they did on Sebastian. Well, when Katie and Chris went on there, they were told to send them ahead of time 5 pictures of Sebastian, and they would show those throughout that segment on Sebastian. Oh, good deal. Good deal. I'm glad you saw it. I appreciate my mods. I really, really, really do. But KK sends in some photos and things. She sends in this little clip here of him, and it's actually a video, but I just screenshotted the picture so that we can see him. This is the green tea video she does. Then she sends in a few more photos. She sends in this one, him all cheesing it up. She sends in this one, happy little family, father and his daughter, mother and her son. And I want y'all to take a close look at how small Sebastian was at this point. Now, he's 15 when he goes in missing. Not 15. Not 15. Okay? Y'all with me so far? Okay. Those 3 photos, or the video and these 2 photos, get shown. Guys, I want you to pay attention to the next one really, really good. I got the arrow going down to the child. That is Sebastian. A lot of people think it was him, but I want you to look at that picture. Now look at the picture with him with his mother. See his hair, the hairline. He's small framed. This is Sebastian right here. Not sure who this kid is with the furry cap, the Dr. Seuss character, and this kiddo right here. Okay. The 4th one that they showed. Okay. Keep in mind, they asked for 5. Well, guys, Katie sent in 5 pictures. She also sent this picture. We got this kiddo who was on the far left a while ago, the hooded and the Dr. Seuss, and 2 grown men. Where's Sebastian, Katie? Where is your son in this picture, Katie? Why are you going to show a picture here without your child, Katie? Yeah, that one really aggravates the pee out of me for sure. You're showing pictures. There he is. There he is. There he is. There he is. Oh, wait. Where's Sebastian? This is on Fox News, guys. Fox News. 5 pictures. She sends in 4 pictures and 1 video, and one of the pictures doesn't even have her child on it. Makes you sick. Now, I'm going to zoom in on this picture because, guys, this is the day Sebastian went missing. Okay, not worried about all that. It does say Laurie is on the right, leaning on the car. Does anybody notice anything here? Huh. KK, what you got on? Oh, KK, heard her black hoodie. KK's hair in a ponytail. Yeah, we've seen that before, haven't we, folks? Yeah, Poppy Love, it's absolutely horrible. This is the morning after. They're doing the searching. People are out everywhere. Her friend was supposed to leave. This one right here. Her friend was supposed to leave on Sunday. She lived in a whole different state. Isn't that something? So why was she there early that morning? Wow. Looky here, Miss Tammy. Hello to you, sweet friend. Love you so big. Thank you for being a member over here for 6 months. Love you so big. Thank you. So, yeah, guys, what the heck? I mean, come on already. Come on with it. It makes no sense to me whatsoever. Hang tight. Every time I go back to my screen, I lose track of where I'm at. Okay, hang on. Let me get back over here. Gotta go to this last picture here. I got everything all kinds of mixed up. Sorry. They don't make it easy, that's for sure. Okay. So this is Agent Starling. I think the white truck is at the neighbor's house, and they were talking to that neighbor. Laurie is on the right, leaning on her car. Not sure who the guy is. Yes, StreamYard has changed. They're making it hard on me here. All righty. Let's see here. Oh, I guess we're back to the beginning. Yeah, we're back to the beginning. So those are some interesting things I wanted to share with you guys, because it's a reminder to us the kind of people that we are here talking about every day, fighting for. Oh, okay, guys, hold on. Hold up. We cannot show pictures and remind us of all the unquestionable things that keep continuing to happen without showing the very most important of all. The local sheriff, Eric Craddock, is running for sheriff, unopposed, by the way. Guys, June 23rd, 2013, Sheriff Craddock wrote at Mr. Wonka's. R is not such a strong word. I prefer snuggle struggle. This is the person leading the department that is in charge of Sebastian's case, and nothing is being done. Right, Jen? I wonder if he's done that before. I wonder if he likes to give snuggles. What is it? Snuggle struggles. I wonder if he likes to give those kind of hugs. It's absolutely disgusting thing to say for a man who is in any type of law enforcement. You're in a position, even back then, he was in the military. I mean, come on already. This is the man running for sheriff unopposed in the state of Tennessee, the county of Sumner County. The one in charge of the department that is in charge of Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers case. And that's what we have. Oh, yeah, Jen. You know, I mean, Sebastian's mother's birthday was just a few days ago, a couple of days ago. She said she just wanted everyone to continue to pass out flyers. Pass out his flyers. Yet you go to her Facebook page, there is no flyer of Sebastian anywhere. Not an updated anything. No recent picture of him. Nothing. Why would that mother not want her son found that day to make her birthday even more extraordinary beyond anything she could ever imagine? It's absolutely uncalled for. But don't forget, friends, this is the mother that pleaded the fifth when it came to her child's very own case. Don't ask her questions. She got herself a lawyer. She ain't gonna talk. You take the fifth on reasons that you could possibly incriminate yourself. And yet, people want to attack because we question her. People want to say we're bad over here because we feel like his mother holds the key to everything, and yet she lawyered up. Is that not horrible? The most horrible thing of all. And don't forget that this is the same woman that is in charge of telling people what happened to some Sebastian. Okay? She's the one they ask questions to. She's the one they go to and say, "Hey, what happened? What was your child like?" "Oh, he likes shiny things, pennies, and paper clips." Give me a freaking break. And let me remove this, share this, so that we can all remember the photo that his very own mother put out as an Amber Alert. Not the one she took that night. She tells us he likes shiny things. Well, this is a runaway child. He may be in the woods. He may be hiding somewhere. So, where's he going to get shiny things from? How is that going to help us find him? Does he walk on his tiptoes? Does he walk flat footed? Does he walk fast? Does he just casually walk along? Is his hair freshly cut? Is it growing out? What are the shape of his glasses? Because folks, even look at his glasses are different. People are going to look for black square frames. His had a little more of a curve to him the day he went missing. I saw a comment that was left, I don't know, months and months back, saying that, you know, they don't like the way I treat the mother and the father when the case of Sebastian Rogers should be on facts. And I'm doing a bad job with that. But let me tell you, folks, there's one fact in this case. Sebastian's missing. That is the one and only true fact that we know. Everything else is what his mother, his stepfather, and his father tells us. And so far, his father's told the same story more than once, and it's always been the same. Unlike the father, the stepfather, and the mother who can't seem to get the same story. So when I speak on things, I speak because of the words they say to us, the things they tell us. Because at the end of the day, that's all we have. That's all we have, folks. And it's his mother who gave photos of him when he was very young. His stepfather says he's very young in mind. He might be 15, but his body hadn't caught up to him yet. So what are we supposed to do? We did not know Sebastian when he went missing. All we had to go by was the words they told us. And it's absolutely disgusting to know now what we know compared to what they told us all along, right? And I'm sorry, but I'm that person that will call out the things that do not make sense. Angela, thank you so much for the super sticker. That is so sweet and precious of you. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. And let's go ahead and do this. Thank you. Thank you for that. That is so sweet of you. I do appreciate you. Thank you for your support here. It means the world to me. I hope you all know how much I do appreciate each of y'all. And I'm trying to get back up here to our new members that was gifted. Let me get up here. StreamYard is glitchy today. Man, it's driving me crazy. Jen in Georgia, she gifted our 5 members. So to those members, welcome to the South.
Welcome, welcome to the South. We break that good stuff out. We got enough to go around. Can I get a right and get down? Welcome to the South.
Welcome to you guys. And Jen, thank you so much, you sweet friend. I appreciate you so, so much. It's not fun to sit here every day, guys, and to say so many things that are so aggravating, because I don't want to think of any parent in the world that would want their children hurt. I don't want to see parents like that. I don't understand that. I can't, in my mind, fathom wanting to hurt a child so bad. It just blows my mind. And so we continue to show everything we can, but all it does is make his mother and his stepfather and his other step relatives look not so nice. I'm not doing that on purpose. I'm doing that because they put us in a position to catch all these things. You know, it's not as if I say, oh, look, I want to pick on her today. I want to pick on this one today. That's not what we're doing. There's a missing child, and these people are putting are putting out the most hateful, disgusting comments, Facebook post. It's absolutely appalling. Hi, Megan. I agree, Kiki. I don't think they care. When you're a child's aunt by marriage, but due to the marriage, you become the aunt, and you're going to put out there, don't blame me for this kid's action. What? I mean, seriously? Come on. You just showed us what kind of person you are. All she had to do was say, I am tired of being accused. I had nothing to do with it. Please stop. No, that's not what we got, was it? I'm tired of being accused for this 15-year-old boy's actions. Yeah, that makes you sound real intelligent, doesn't it? Very caring and loving. Excuse me. But that's what we got. We got a mother who can't tell the same story twice. She's got 5 to 6 different versions out there of what happened in the most crucial time that she had left with her son. I'm telling you, folks, if she does not know what happened to her child, she would have that timeline memorized, etched in her brain for the rest of her life, because he might not ever come back home. And a mother will hold on to those memories, hold on to them tight. Never, ever will every tiny detail of those last minutes be forgotten. But here we have a mother who can't even tell us the same story twice. Yes, Poppy Love. She talks like it's some stranger to her that is totally disturbing her life. How dare anyone bring her son up? Exactly. Exactly. And there's people connected to the stepfather's family out there harassing people. Harassing people that are searching. Maybe one day we'll have a talk about the name actually registered to some of those cars. We'll see. There's people who know. Walk on the street out there in that area they're sick and tired of all of it. They want Sebastian found. They know who should be locked up. Oh, Puppy Love. That'll have to be a whole nother live. We got you, girl. Don't worry. We got you. But people are getting sick and tired of it. They are. No, no, Jen. No, no. It's a name you would never, ever guess. except for me and Blue. But we'll have to talk about that one night. But I don't care what other people want to say about us. I don't care what they think about me and my opinions. Blue, so true. Oh, okay now. But that's why I show this on every live. You see myself, along with moderators, subscribers, and anyone in chat express their opinions. On this channel, we present speculation, possibilities, and show things found for everyone to decide for themselves what opinion they have. We're here. Oh, I misspelled here. I didn't put that extra E. I'll go fix it. We're here for helpful purposes only. We're not here for drama, hate, or anything negative. So please be respectable of all opinions. And as always, my content is not to be used in a negative way at any time. I understand if someone has an opinion that they don't particularly care for me, that's great. Feel away. How you feel is how you feel. But to use my content to hate against me is never okay. It just shows your age, shows you your mentality. But you know, it's funny how we can have people in our chat over here that have different opinions and different thought processes, come to a different conclusion than what I do. And I don't hate. I will tell you how I see it and why I see it and why I think what I think. But I'm not going to sit here and hate someone because they think different. Oh, Kiki, no problem. Thank you. We respect you. You're doing a great job. But people don't like a difference of opinions. It's sad. Because the worst part about that statement right there is that sometimes it takes all different types of opinions with people who can look at each different opinion objectively in a professional manner, so to speak, and consider someone else's opinion or thought to match it to something maybe you thought or another person thought. And when all those lines start to connect, things can happen. But sadly, the platform we're on here, it's either one side or the other side. And sometimes those sides go at each other as well. And it's crazy. I put on my mod thank you video that I did. Teamwork makes the dream work. No one is you, and that's your superpower. We all work together as a team. We all put our opinions out here, and there are people who have even told me what they think, and I start thinking on it and seeing it from their perspective, and I see something in a different way. Because if you can't do that, you're not going to help no one. Yeah, Working together equals success. Exactly, Kiki. And it's sad that so many other people can't do that. And guys, I find things, I come to you, I show it to you, I tell you my side, you make up your own minds. I can't make you think the way I think. There's no sense in that. We're not the same. But when it comes to these missing kids, there are some things that's just absurd, such as I'm on the father's side or I'm on the mother's side. Why can't we be in the middle? Why can't we look at both? People think because I call out Katie and Chris so much, I'm on Seth's side. But the funny thing is, I'm on Sebastian's side. I looked into Seth. I seriously looked into Seth because I wanted to make sure everything about his story checked out. And the reason is I'm on Sebastian's side. Seth has said things, Seth has done things. It's made me question. But that's only a handful compared to what the other household has made me question. Exactly. Jen, investigators don't pick sides before having information. They look for the person. Exactly. And I think, and this is my opinion, that in the very, very beginning, the mother and the stepfather chose to not call 911 and have that be public information, but they chose to call a friend within law enforcement to spin their tale on them. And I believe that from the very beginning, whenever a plan was decided upon, and that plan was slowly put together and executed in the late February 25th, early February 26th. That's why I question them. None of the things make them look like grieving parents in any way. And there is no handbook to grieving. You can take a grieving class, a class that helps you go through the steps of grieving and what to expect and to help you be better. But there's no one that can tell you how you're supposed to grieve over your child. But because I know that deep grief of losing a child, never ever seeing my child again, I can say this 100% for a fact. My eyes looked like Seth's. Not like his mother's, that's for sure. I didn't have bright eyes. I didn't have eyes that weren't affected. I had bags under my eyes. There was days I couldn't open them because the grief overtook my whole entire body. But see, I was the mother that didn't work when I had small children. I raised my children. I was able to stay home with them. I have a love for my kids to this day. My grown son, I just walked past him. He reached out, he hugged me, and we just stood there because that's my baby. And I don't ever care what age he becomes. He will forever be my baby. Yeah, I'm telling you, that look right there on Katie, she living her best life is what I see. I don't see 1 year out. That first year about wrecked my whole entire life, crumbled around me. But yet all I could do was grieve for my son. You know, it wasn't about anything else that was happening around me. It was because I was having to learn to live without my child. It was uncalled for in my mind that I should have to do that, but I was forced to learn. I now only had 2 children to hug. And here I am sitting here talking to you about it 5 years later. And to say those words, it tears me up. It brings instant tears to my eyes because I no longer have 3 kids to hug. I go on vacation and all I do is think about, oh my God, Austin would love to see this. Oh, Austin wanted to come here and see this. And it's always about him. I live for him now. Sorry, guys. I try not to do that. But that's how easily it happens. You can be walking one day and you smell a smell and your life gets turned upside down. You can't breathe. You don't want to eat. Your life is just thrown back in your face. That smell that reminded you of your child, you can't go to them. And those things happen in public. Therefore, I would not go in public for a long time. I wanted to isolate myself from the entire world because I couldn't control and stop these tears. The guys, 8 days after her child goes missing, Kitty goes on vacation. She travels across the country. That's what she chose to do. Leave the home where her missing child could go home to, possibly. But, you know, she left him a pair of damn freaking shoes, a blanket, and some snacks on the porch. You're right, Jen. The best thing you ever can tell someone like this is, I'm here for you, and give them a hug. No words help. No, never ever tell somebody, I'm sorry, I lost my mom and it about got me. I'll be honest with you. That losing another relative hurts. I will never take that away from nobody. You're right. They don't come with the expiration dates at all. But you know, for a mother, you hold on to those last minutes. You remember those last minutes. You remember those things because it's the last time you ever had them with you. The last time he was here, I could tell you every minute of every day, and he wasn't even with me all day long. But I know what I did that day. I know every minute and every bit of it. Um, oh, okay. Hang on, guys. Hold on a second. I got to get my glasses back on. Hang tight. Oh, isn't that sweet? Lord help us. Okay, I'm going to let me pull this, see if I can pull this up. I'm going to share these things with you right here. Hang tight. I just got this. But guys, sorry. I don't mean to break down. I get angry. Because if Sebastian was put somewhere, his mother is acting like she's not worried in the world. If he was unalived in any way, taken away to be unalived in any type of fashion at all, and his mother knows, and yet she's putting his father through pure hell, that pisses me off. Because it's not right. Okay, let me get this pulled up. Man, is there like some kind of solar flares flying over or something? Because my goodness, my laptop was working great this morning, and yet I don't know what happened to it. Love you, Maurice. Love y'all. Yeah, it makes me mad. Lori, I have yet to spend one day of my life in the last 5 years, over 5 years. I have not slept once without my son's jacket right on my pillow with me. Okay, I'm going to pull this up. See if I can get this pulled up here. Hold on, let me add this to this folder here. Okay, let me save this one. And yeah, let's save this one too. It's so sweet. So sweet. Oh, are they protesting? What? Y'all, I hate to say it, but protests do no good. They're not going to do any good. You'll be seen. You'll feel better that you've been seen, but it's not going to do much good. Really, it won't. Okay, now, Blue Eyes is the green one. Yours? But the green one, is that yours? No. Okay. It wasn't yours. Okay. Did that share? Yeah, let me get up here to the top of this. Okay, let's look at this here for a second. Hey, Mary, Legally Blonde, how you doing? Okay, guys, look here. Help bring Sebastian home. It has now been 18 months since Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers went missing from Hendersonville, Tennessee. Oh, crap. Hold on, I forgot to share it. Here it goes. Help bring Sebastian home. It's now been 18 months since Sebastian. Is this not showing? There it goes. Okay, sorry. Since Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers went missing from Hendersonville, Tennessee. Still, there are no answers. I call BS, but okay. The Sumner County Sheriff's Office has not been forthcoming in their investigation. Because of this lack of transparency and communication, we are asking the public for help. Where? Sumner County Sheriff's Office. When? Beginning Monday, August 26th at noon, continuing through the week, including Friday. Let's stand together. Let's bring Sebastian home. Bring Sebastian home. Hashtag justice for Sebastian. Well, folks, it is what it is. Oh, let's see what we got here. That's so sweet. Today's a special day. This was 23 hours ago. She's 36 today. We've been through a lot together. It's always an adventure, no matter what we do or we'll do together. Let's keep doing more and more. Happy birthday, babe. Love you. Here's to many more. Woohoo, KK. Go on them vacations, girl. Keep going. That's all I got to say. So I guess they're protesting. I don't know. I'm just kind of iffy on that, only because this case has caused a lot. We'll just put it there. Oh no. Oh, will you let them do what you need done? Okay. You behave. Let the doctors do what they need to do. You just enjoy the rest time in there. I know, Teresa. Isn't that just lovely? You take care of yourself. If y'all will, keep her prayers out for Legally Blonde as she goes into the hospital to get some stuff done. She's having problems with her heart. She does have the MS that she deals with, and she doesn't need extras. We're here for you. Okay, you listen to my voice. Tape record it if you need to. Behave yourself. You be good. We love you so much. We're praying for you. You got this. So, well, folks, I got to say thank you for being here today with us. Keep our friends in your prayers. My accent comes out. Oh, talking to her like I would one of my kiddos. Y'all behave. Stop it. But just remember we all need prayers from time to time, each and every one of us. Always remember Sebastian and all the other kids that are missing and don't have parents like the mother who's fighting the Department of Children's Services that we listened to earlier. Keep her in your prayer. She's trying hard to fight a broken system. Sebastian, wherever he may be, is up against corruption at its finest, I'm afraid. And at the end of the day, be who you are. Have your passion for these kids. Never, ever let anyone try to dull that away from you, because there can be a lot of hate out there. There can be a lot of mean things happening and said. Pigfest is in Hendersonville, Tennessee. If anybody would like to go, we encourage it. But just remember, like I told my mods in the video, keep being you. No one is like you. That's your superpower. And that goes to everybody. That goes out to every one of you. And I'm proud to have y'all here with me each and every day. I appreciate y'all so, so much. So, with that being said, I will be back tomorrow with some more. I'm going to keep digging. Let's see what we can find. And I will share it with you and let you make your own minds up. So, till then, I love you all. Y'all be good. Be safe. And until tomorrow, love and hugs, everybody. Good night.